Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Inside Edge. It's Tuesday, February 3rd. New Jersey's vote by mail laws are written around the legislature's understanding of how the United States Postal Service works. That could be a huge problem for Tuesday's Democratic primary for Congress in the 11th District if that election turns out to be very close. New Jersey counts late arriving VBMs that are delivered 6 days after the election, but that's as long as the ballots postmarked by 8 p.m. on election day. And ballots that arrive within 48 hours are counted, even if they lack a postmark. That's the law. But on Christmas Eve, the U.S. Postal Service changed its policy. The postmark date now reflects when a piece of mail is first processed at a regional sorting facility, not when it's dropped in a mailbox, not when it's collected by a postal worker. So postmarks could be delayed by 1 or 2 days, maybe even more. Nationally, 70% of local post offices are more than 50 miles from a processing center. That doesn't mean that's the case in the 11th district. But basically, New Jersey elections and the U.S. Postal Service are now in entirely different time zones. And for vote by mail, this is a potential game changer. It's entirely possible, if not likely, that ballots mailed 1 or 2 days before Election Day will be delivered to the Board of Elections with a postmark indicated that they were mailed after Election Day. And this is going to confuse the hell out of judges if it comes to that. And to make matters worse, this is New Jersey, where if you've seen one judge, you've seen one judge. And now if you've seen one post office, you've seen one post office. So imagine a razor-thin congressional race, or even more likely, VBMs for the February 21st fire commissioner elections that are going to be decided based on postmarks, if it comes to that. And we're going to see legal challenges with voter affidavits and bids to offset the postmark. Then this won't be a problem until it is, but to be clear, it's going to be a problem at some point. The legislature is really going to have to fix this, but that sure won't happen in the next 2 days. In the meantime, everybody, don't use mailboxes. Don't trust the post office. Put your ballot in a secure drop box and use the New Jersey Division of Elections Check My Ballot tool to confirm that your ballots arrived on time. But if you're old-fashioned and insist on mailing your ballot, then take it inside the post office to the counter and ask the postal clerk to put a hand stamp on the ballot, just like they did in the old days. And be careful of your bills and your tax returns. Postmarks are further away than they used to appear to be. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thank